he jumped out from the bed. I said, brother, what happened? He said, I come from my village. I saw my uncle. Two of my uncle. They came. They opened the wardrobe. They are packing my shoes. I said, stop it. They now carry me and throw inside home. So they were packing dustbin upon me. And I jump up. I said, but I'm praying. I don't see any uncle. He now went to toilet and spent a long time there. He was one who was telling me that he thought when he spent a long time in the toilet, they will go. He came back and lied down. So then again, he jumped up again and said, what happened? He said, they carried the mattress. They want to throw him away. I said, I told you. That oil of tea Joshua, you are using up and down. You are still lying. You are still fornicating. I said, the oil will not save you. Give your life to Jesus Christ. The same bed and kneel down praying. The same bed you lie down. You saw your uncle. They carry you. They throw you inside home. Let us repent. Very important. Let us repent. And give Jesus chance in our hearts. And see if Jesus will not multiply us greater than our expectation. As I close. Deuteronomy chapter 15 verse 10. The Bible says, thou shalt surely give him, and thy heart shall not be grieved when thou givest unto him. Because for these things the Lord thy God shall bless you in all thy works and all that thou puttest their hands to do. When you give to God, don't say, it is the pastor that says I should give. No. When you are sowing in the house of God, don't say, because of that pastor, I don't believe what is. No. Give him from your heart. One of the easiest way to be fruitful and multiply is to be involved in the work of God. Now let me tell you, when God was processing me, I lost everything. That's why I love my wife very well. She's a very strong woman. She stood by me. I lost everything. And one day my wife woke up and told me, he said, I saw Papa Debo in my dream. And he asked me to go and clean the toilets. He said he will restore our family. I said, God has answered my prayer. She said, I said, yes. I said, whenever God gives you assignment to do in his house, then they want to bless you. She went on Saturday to clean the toilets. She discovered that the pastor's wife has cleaned the toilets. And I can tell you, our toilet is bigger than this church. She cleans. She came back and said, pastor's wife, they are wealthy, they are rich. Why would she clean the toilet? I said, go the next week. But before you went next week, pastors have cleaned the toilet. I said, there is something. This assignment that God gave you, I said, okay, what can you man do? She said, fine. I said, go 3 o'clock. The next time she went 3 o'clock, she was cleaning. Then the pastor's wife came. Why are you cleaning the toilet? He said, the Lord asked me to do it. The woman said, God has answered your family. He said, when we have nothing in our home, she took it upon herself to be cleaning the toilet of the church. Suddenly, the husband was in a lifter. And he had some people discussing about a job in HP. And they just said, I can do the work. Before you know it, he applied. Before you know it, he was promoted. He became a manager that traveled all over the world. They began to build houses up and down because of cleaning the toilet. That same month, my wife bought 3 jobs. One with Sterling Bank, one with UTC, one with one property firm. They even gave her a car. Why? Get yourself involved in the work of God. Don't follow those who that say he wants to get himself noticed in the church. She wants to say, the pastor said, no, you are doing it from your heart. And see what God will do. Don't allow distance to deny you of your blessing. If you want to clean the church. If you want to just look for something. Even though it is 1,000 naira you can afford for fuel in the church, give it. So I use the generator to power the church light. Let light shine in my life. Let light shine in my family. We have done all these things. We'll see the reward. It's a rewarder. You cannot give to his house and tell you are right. It's a lie. Except you are giving grudgingly. As Deuteronomy 15 told us. Say, don't give grudgingly. Give from your heart for the work of God. And you will multiply. And you will be fruitful. In verse 11 of that Deuteronomy chapter 15, it said, for the poor shall never cease out of the land. You can imagine that. Therefore I command thee, saying, thou shalt open thy hand wide unto thy brother, to the poor, to the needy in the land. The poor will be in the land. But me, I will not be among that poor. But I will give to the needy. I will give to the brother. That you, when you choose it, I say, okay, Lord, let me be among the people that will give. So that the poor always remain there. After all, when Judas said, the perfume that Mary used to anoint Jesus, they were supposed to have sold it and shared the money. The Bible says because he was a thief, not because he cared for the poor. Jesus said, poor you will have with you always. You can break yourself out of poverty. Get yourself involved in the work of God. It does not matter how much you give. It does not matter what you do. You can pay transport just to go and clean the toilet of the church. You can pay transport just to go and clean the chairs. You can pay transport. You cannot decide and say you become a Saturday to make sure no grass in this compound. Let's go and have it. All the end of the earth, for I am God. There is no earth beside me. He said, look unto me and be saved. Nobody can save you except God. A man can make promise, but to fulfill it sometimes is a problem. I have sworn by myself. The word has gone out of my mouth in righteousness and shall not return. That unto me every knee shall bow, every tongue shall swear. If that's what God has spoken concerning you, hold him by his word. Hold him by his word. Bible says, look unto the Lord. Where do you want God to save you from? That is where we are now, so that we can pray. When the young man was praising God, the Lord said to me, any man that bring anyone to church, I will bless him. I heard him clearly. So try. There are some of your neighbors that when you leave, they were still at home. If they don't have transport, pray for them. Get yourself assignment and give God a chance to prosper you. They brought a message to King Hezekiah by a great prophet saying, you will die. Put your house in order. He didn't answer the prophet. He knows his works before God. Bible says he turned towards the word and told God, remember how I walked with you faithfully. I serve you faithfully. And God told Isaiah, go back to that man and remember, you will not die. I'll give you another 15 more years. When you're leaving your house, there are somebody around you that is out in the house. I have to clearly say, anyone that brings people to church, because if the people don't come to church, how will they hear the word? The Bible says, if the preacher is not sent, how can the word be preached? Don't forsake the gathering of the brethren. David said, I'm glad when they say we should go to the house of the Lord. So if you are here this morning, you know you are not saved. I want to join you in prayer. Let me tell you, we have been going up to know that is not pleasant to him. Come. Only him can do it. No man can do it. No man. Bible said they looked up to him and they were saved. Blessing will be permanent. Because no power, no principality, no devil, no demon can rob you of it.